I've probably written a lot of dark music in the past, and this one was so different. It was just about being back home, like that sense of belonging, and it was a song that, it wrote itself very easily, all except the chorus, which I wrote about 4 months later. This lady just told me her story, and it was about wanting to reconnect with her daughter and take her traveling, and I guess I started writing the song, and it morphed into, her story combined with a little bit of my story and a bunch of my own fears and insecurities. And I don't really know what it is, Atlanta, as a song, but it's probably one of my favourites from the record. I wrote the song in the backstage in Zurich, and it just came out all in one, and it was like this anger, this vitriol, this venomous sort of song that, again, it's very different for me. But yeah, it felt good. Started playing it like 2 nights later, and I just have played it every show since. I guess it's a song about a past relationship where all the emotion's gone out of what happened, and you're kind of just left with this feeling that you hope that person's doing all right wherever they are now. It was the most magical experience to me, because I'd read books, that were set in Venice, and I'd always knew that there was some magic to the city, but I'd never been there, and that song came out of that. I wrote it at the accommodation we were staying at, and yeah, it's just, for me, every time I hear that song, it just takes me back to that night and that magic, and it feels really enchanting in some way. I guess I just sort of wrote this song kind of in the spirit of the 70s singer-songwriter, wearing their heart on their sleeve, that sort of song where it's just about openness and simplicity and, I guess, longing and questioning, without any sort of certain answer. Without You is by far the heaviest and darkest song on the record. This was written about the father of my best friend, and he passed away, and I think I'd never been so affected by a death outside my family. And I suppose in many ways he was like a second father to me. It's about looking at your life and your family and finding some sort of comfort and peace in who you are. Just accepting who you are, and the good stuff and the bad stuff. I think it's a slightly dark take on unrequited love that later on sort of experiences a role reversal, and the person that was initially in love is now no longer, but the other person is in love with them now. And I don't know, I just find that stuff interesting. It's a really positive song. It's a song that, for me, when I listen to, I feel like anything's possible, and it's a song that helps me to remember all the good things that I have going for me and that I have in my life. I guess it's about life. It's about a little bit about mental illness, and it's a little bit about when your hopes and dreams sort of are never really, or you never really see the fulfillment of your hopes and dreams. Which I know it sounds very dark, but it's okay, this is life.